listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith.
Hello, Sprouts. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. Today is also the feast of St. John of Cupertino. I'm Kelly Mantoan, the founder of Accepting the Gift, a ministry which supports the parents of children with disabilities. I'm here as a guest host on the Catholic Sprouts podcast to talk to you about some of my favorite saints, all of whom just happen to have disabilities. Today, I want to tell you the story of Blessed Alexius Kim Si U. He's not a saint yet, but hopefully he and the other 123 Korean blesseds will be soon. Alexius lived in the 1800s in Korea at a time when it was illegal to be a Christian. Christianity had only arrived in Korea shortly before he was born and was primarily spread by lay people who had learned about it while traveling in other countries. These people brought religious books back into Korea and translated them so more people could learn about Jesus. The first priests arrived secretly by sneaking over the border into Korea in the 1840s. So it was dangerous to be a Catholic in Korea. You could be arrested or killed for practicing your faith or hiding a priest in your home. The government of Korea thought these new Christian beliefs undermined their authority and wanted to get rid of Christians no matter what. All in all, it's believed that 8,000 to 10,000 Koreans were killed for their faith during 5 waves of persecution that happened between 1794 and 1886. But despite that, the faith spread. In fact, today, there are almost 6 million Catholics in Korea. Alexius became a Catholic when he learned about the faith as a young man and taught his sister and other people in his village about the faith. The right side of his body had been paralyzed from birth, and it was hard for him to make a living. But he was able to make a little money by using his left hand to transcribe religious books. He often relied on the charity of others in his community to survive. When the police came to his town to round up Catholics as part of a new round of persecutions, they didn't want to take him, so he voluntarily surrendered himself to them because he wanted to be with his fellow Catholics in prison. He said, "I am also a Catholic. Why don't you arrest me? Is it because I am disabled?" He was imprisoned and tortured, but he never stopped proclaiming his faith. He preached to the prison guards, and when brought before the governor, he proclaimed, "Our Jesus Christ was crucified and died on the cross to save all the souls of this world, including you. So you too, Mr. Governor, should thank him, worship and respect him, and become a Catholic." The governor was so angry, he ordered Alexius's jaw to be broken so he would stop talking about the church, and he ordered Alexius's execution. Because of his disability, Alexius couldn't make straw shoes like the other prisoners to earn money for food, and so he starved to death in prison before his execution could be carried out. The 124 Korean blesseds are celebrated on September 20th. Tomorrow, we'll meet another saint who gave up his life for the church, Saint Rene Goapil.
That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God created you to be.
Hi parents, I'm Kelly Mantoan, the founder of Accepting the Gift, a ministry for parents of children with disabilities. I'm sharing the stories of some of my favorite saints this week, all of whom happen to have disabilities. Maybe you've heard of some of them, or maybe they're all new to you. These saints display a range of disabilities that will help your children learn that everyone, regardless of their abilities, can serve the Lord. I encourage you to look up more information on this week's saints and seek out other stories of saints with disabilities. There's more than you think. These saints are a wonderful example of how our church can include, serve, and ultimately benefit from the gifts of disabled people.
This podcast is part of the Spoke Street Network. For For more great podcasts, visit spokestreet.com.